with another episode of LC Amplified. This is your boy JJ. We got Javi right over here. What's up?
Not much, bro. Just here, ready to go.
Oh my God, I am super pumped up. I am super excited. We're gonna be coming to you guys with pretty much a whole video about the OTC, the original tribal chief, not the over-the-counter, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And we're going to be talking about pretty much anything, speculating. Well, to be honest with you, it's more like spoiling because, come on, how often are we wrong? Like, how often are we wrong? Besides that one-off.
that doesn't count. That falls within the margin of error. Like, that's fine.
Yeah. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and start it off with, we're not going to talk about SummerSlam. We're going to be talking about Friday Night Smackdown, what just went off on Friday Night Smackdown just to finish the show.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, we had Solo Sikoa come out doing this whole thing, and I honestly thought that Roman was going to come out when he's like, acknowledge me. And I'm like, bro, because it sounds so bad. Like, it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's horrible. I hate when he says that.
He looks belittle. Is that what the word?
Like, he looks small for the role. Like, the shoes don't fit. Like, he can't fill in Roman shoes. But I guess that's part of the story, right? Because Roman, which I think they will address at some point, that he did say that Solo was going to be the next guy up. Remember that?
Yes.
So to a certain extent, Solo does have a small claim to that, to being tribal chief. But then you have him come out with these other with Tama Tonga and Tangaloa. Bro, I still can't take Tangaloa seriously. I can't.
Asdrubal?
I can't, bro.
Asdrubal.
I cannot, bro. Like,
bro,
seriously.
his eye patch. Yo, can you believe that he done botch whenever they were both holding up the belt?
I didn't see that part. He botched that too. Oh my God.
Bro, like, look, I have a WWE fake belt right here. Hold up. Let me see if I can get it out. Give me a second. Because this man, how do you fuck that up? Like, it's my biggest question. How do you mess that up? So you know how you're supposed to, so you have Tangaloa holding up the belt like this, you know, the little tiny
God, belt. Of all things, like, why is it so small?
so then you got Tangaloa. You have this man, literally, he folded this part, right? He's like this. And then he's holding the belt crooked, going like this, bro. Showing it to the WWE universe, to the camera.
Bro, he botches everything, even when he's not wrestling. That's the messed up part.
God.
That's the messed up part, bro.
I just said to myself, it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure the eye patch doesn't fuck that up that much. Like, no. I closed my eye at that very moment. I'm like, no, it doesn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it does not.
No, that's just plain stupidity. Like, that's just who he is. Hey, remember SummerSlam when he threw Cody against?
Oh my God!
Couldn't even do that.
Oh.
Like, why?
And I said it whenever we were watching the match.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what? I missed it. I'm like,
because I looked down at that.
And it became me.
Bro, he messed up already. Like, he already botched. Like, he just made it to the ring and he already botched. Like, how does that happen?
Jey Uso moment. Just man. But anyways.
Oh.
So yeah, they were in the ring, and then out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, because Solo Sikoa called him out and said, "Roman, come out here," or whatever. And then his music hit, bro. And then, dude, if at SummerSlam you had so many people with their ones up to the sky, today in Tulsa, everybody was in this Tulsa. What?
Yeah, Tulsa.
Tesla. They were all with their ones to the sky. It was crazy, bro. Like, it was like, it was beautiful to watch because I've been a fan of him since he was yay small, and I always knew that he was gonna be a star. Like, I can say that, Rocky, not you. I can say it.
It was your idea,
and I have proof that I was right. But
you finally got what you wanted. You finally got what you wanted. It's your wet dream.
Oh my God.
Of a savage babyface Roman. So And he is the ultimate what? The ultimate what? What is he?
No, I don't want to say
the ultimate what?
I don't want to say it.
Say it. It's your word.
The ultimate tweener.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Like it's man. Literally everything that you wanted in Roman Reigns is this version. So oh, God.
My prayers have been answered.
Oh,
WWE
God.
Jesus did it. Man.
What's next? He's gonna start dancing. Bye, bye, bye. Like when he shows up to the ring. Bye, bye.
Yo, bro, talking about showing up to the ring. Whenever this man came out, his aura, bro, his aura, like everybody got the pop. Like everybody was just with the reaction. Like it's fucking amazing, and I love it, honestly. Especially coming from SummerSlam and then today.
The brand new Travises.
With the new Travis Jordans. That was crazy. This man is just like, you know what? Like at SummerSlam, you had the trophy rooms. Like it was nothing. Like he's just whooping ass with the trophy rooms on. Like it's nothing. And then you got the Travises, and he's just whooping ass. Like it's nothing. It's like, bro, they don't matter to me. You should see my sneaker collection.
Brought to you by Jordan Brand. Sponsor us, please.
Yo, I wish that would be. I'll quit my day job instantly. I'll be like, I accept. Yeah, and fuck you. I'm out. So yeah.
No, it was good. It was good. I mean, I like the emotion. I like that people are, even after SummerSlam, which was a big event, it seems like they turned up the volume, because after WrestleMania, and when we talked about it, that there was a little bit of a kind of a weird time that they're trying to figure stuff out. And I understand, because remember, WrestleMania is the end of the season. The big moment was Roman Reigns losing the championship, and that was technically what was supposed to happen in the story, right? But then we had, they kind of reset a lot of stories and started other ones, and then now we're finally starting to see the plans that they're receding. We're finally starting to get what Triple H's vision for this whole time was. And honestly, it proved that Cody, honestly, like we said, he's not the guy. He's not the face of WWE. I'm sorry. Like he's worked his butt off. I can't say that the guy sucks or he has not done a very good job, but whenever you're comparing it with that level of character, it's really hard to compete with that. It's almost like, when John Cena came in trying to fill in Stone Cold's shoes or The Rock's shoes, and at least he had a time where like Stone Cold was gone, and then so John Cena had a little bit of time, and The Rock had a lot more time. With Cody, it's like, yeah, he may do some things, but Roman is right around the corner, regardless. Yeah. So that also hurts him, in my opinion. I can't wait for his heel turn. Like that video that they sent me, that I saw from Twitter of Homelander cutting that promo, Cody's first promo as a heel. That would be a good turn. That would be a good turn. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that
would not be bad. I would. It's
crazy because now that you mentioned that WWE rode, whatever you want to call it, the whole Roman Reigns train the whole week. And today, Friday, they're like, yo, this is your show. Like, you came back to take the throne again. Did I?
Mm-hmm. Yo, yeah, throne. Yeah.
Am I not speaking English today or something? Like, I think I'm struggling. But anyways, so then he ended up it's
a normal
giving
day.
It back to him, bro. Facts. So Roman Reigns' return has resulted in over 104 million social media views, making it the biggest SummerSlam social moment of all time.
I mean, it was great.
Which is crazy.
A lot of people were expecting it. A lot of people were waiting for it. And that's why, like, even when you were telling me, we were texting, you're like, I'm not sure if Roman's coming back. I'm not sure. I'm like, it has to. At this point, even if they weren't planning to, it had to. Because if he wasn't there, it's going to be a huge disappointment. It's like, no. Like they're not going to do that.
On a regular Monday Night Raw or something like that. No.
And superstars.
NXT. For the 50 people in the crowd.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. And then they came out that same night on SummerSlam with the belt. They came out with a limited time belt for the amount of days, and then he ended up bringing in almost $1 million. Almost $1 million in less than 2 hours, bro. Which is fucking nuts.
No, that was crazy. I mean, the merch sold. The belt sold out immediately. It was only like 1,300 and something, whatever the amount of days was that he had the championship, which was cool. Honestly, if I would have known, I would have bought one to flip it real quick, because they're selling for a lot of money right now. Like, they're selling for almost double, almost triple of what they paid for it. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And the belt honestly looks good. And honestly, it's one of the best looking customized belts that I've seen, because normally, like for example, the Bret Hart one to me was a little disappointing. I didn't like it that much. I think they went a little too crazy with the pink and black. The Shawn Michaels one, in my opinion, looks horrible. It's like brown and red or something. It's like, why? And then the Undertaker one, I was like, that's one of the nicer looking ones. But the Roman Reigns one, they did a damn good job. Like I can't deny that. But they should have made more. They should have made more. In fact, what I think they should do is, because I know they had this was like the replica one, which is, I think it's the one with that's metal and real gems or whatever, at least nicer gems. What they should do is come up with a plastic version of it, where at least the commemorative version, where you can buy it if you want to, and that'll sell like hotcakes too, and sell it for like $400, $300, $400, and have that be the normal version, and then just have the other version be the one that really
it's the limited edition.
Yeah, people have that limited edition one. I think that would be fair. That would be cool. But yeah, man. So
that would be crazy. That would be nice if they came out.
Yeah. But going back to SmackDown, what do you think's going to happen now after this whole fiasco where you had Roman literally take out the entire Temu Bloodline, or at least the original Temu Bloodline?
I mean, it was two bums. Like, they really took out, like, I mean, Tama Tonga's
good. Tama Tonga's great.
Tama Tonga is good. So he took out Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. You know what I mean? And
remember, they are trying to show power levels too. Because Roman Reigns is even power levels. It's like I've said before.
Roman Reigns is like in Marvel level, Omega level. That's what Roman Reigns is right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, but it's very much like comic books or superhero movies or video games for that matter. You have your certain levels. There's certain people that may be really good, but they're not going to be at that level. It's like Wolverine's really cool and everything, but he's not at Magneto's level or anything like that. He's not at Xavier's level.
He's not Omega level.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's how it works. But now, what do you think's gonna happen with Jacob? Because they haven't said anything. They didn't mention him. They didn't even
Cody mentioned him at the beginning of the show, saying that, "Oh, you got your own man injured, trying to take me out." You know what I mean? And they're trying to play off the injury, and which is good, because they're trying to keep him away from Roman as long as they can. And
hopefully that's what it is.
Yeah, because realistically, I think what's going to happen is, spoiler, you're going to have Roman versus Solo Bash in Berlin, right? For the win, whoever wins is the tribal chief, whatever. But Roman Reigns is going to lose because Jacob is going to get involved. I don't think you're going to have Roman win right off the bat. I don't think it will be good for Solo. Realistically, he already lost against Cody, and obviously Roman was involved with that and all that stuff. But like, I'm torn, because obviously
do you really think Roman's going to take an L? Maybe it's a DQ or something.
I think it will be. Yeah.
Even though that match should be a Bloodline rules thing, which honestly, I think that was a big mistake, making the Cody and Solo match a Bloodline rules match. They should have just said, okay, no DQ match, and then make the one. Yes, but in terms of, because in the end of the day, we really don't know exactly what a Bloodline rules. All it means is that anybody can get in, so it's a no DQ match. Fine, but don't give it the name. Don't give it the name, because that should be for something that's a little bit more special. It should be for the tribal chief going against the fake tribal chief, and in my opinion, or if it was going to be, or like what we even said with Jay and Roman, or Roman and The Rock. those are the matches that deserve to have bloodline rules. And and that's one thing that I will knock WWE a little bit, is that match, they should have specified the rules a little bit more, and they should have done something a little bit more original than just a no DQ match. Because I think it should be more important. If you're gonna name it something special, I can understand, like, oh, Chicago street fight. Yeah, it's a street fight in Chicago, so okay, it makes sense. But don't do a street fight in Chicago in Tampa, Florida. Makes no sense, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
So that's the part that I really didn't like. I honestly did not like that at all. But I don't know, man.
To answer your question, I think Roman is gonna lose. I think in order for you to keep Solo to look strong, even though Roman is an Omega level guy right now, I'm just gonna keep calling it that. Like, you need to some way, somehow, you cannot just be like, okay, Roman came back and then it's like, oh, he defeated Solo, so then he's the tribal chief now. So then what? What's gonna happen after that? Are you just gonna have multiple
even
matches?
Roman cheated, so there's nothing wrong with him cheating. Like, even Roman cheated to win, a bunch of times. So
well, yes, but he's not a heel anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Solo.
It would be okay for Solo to cheat. Now, I would actually give it a DQ, give it kind of a weird, dusty finish, if you're going to say that. Now, I do understand where you're coming from, giving Solo that win, because then Solo could really say, oh, see, I told you I was going to beat you, whatever it is, blah, 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 all this other bullshit. But I don't know, man. I'm really torn on that one. I'm really, really torn.
It's because Roman is hot right now. Like, we knew that this was going to happen. Once he would come back, like, he was going to be hot.
But now, would him losing hurt him or wouldn't do much? I don't think it would do much to him to lose.
I don't think it would do much.
But
it's not gonna
he's
hurt
Teflon right now. But I don't think that. I don't know, man. I just kind of don't like that. Like, you know what I think the problem is, that obviously Solo is not at Roman's level, because at least Cody, you have an argument of him being at least close to, right? But Solo, even Jay has a better claim to that than Solo.
Yeah, he does.
Jay is better, and Jay has had big matches, and he has proven himself. But Solo's,
which apparently he wants to stay in singles matches. Apparently, I don't know if you saw about that. I don't know if it was real. Like,
you know why? Why? Because he's making bank with those damn shirts. Well, that's why. Yeah. I don't blame him.
Realistically, why wouldn't you want to be like, oh, let's go ahead and have like a Bloodline reunion?
Well, he doesn't have to be a tag team. He could just be Bloodline. They could just go back together, and they don't have to be a tag team.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, he could just go back and go be part of the Bloodline, or even kind of like a last resort thing where it's like, in fact, Sammy's the one that gets Jay to join the Bloodline. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
You imagine
that Sammy joins it before Jimmy. Yeah. I could see it.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
I can see it. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Because Sammy has always seen the good side of people.
Yeah, he's the good guy. He's the ultimate good guy.
Yeah. So then he will be like, look, Roman Reigns came around, and then he's a good guy. He's fighting against the bad guys, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, something along those lines. But
so you just see Sammy just put the ones to the sky or something. Not this guy again. Can you imagine? Roman's like,
God, yeah.
Are you gonna have to? That would be awesome. Like, are you serious?
That would be awesome. I'm sorry, man, but I will pay for that.
I want to see Jimmy, bro. Seriously, I want to see Jimmy. I haven't seen him in a long time. Came back for a little bit.
Good thing that you brought him up. Good thing that you brought him up. When my question was gonna be to you, when do you think Jimmy is gonna arrive?
I don't think it's gonna be a Bash of Berlin. Well, even though it could be a Bash of Berlin where he does the whole, but bro. Because after Bash of Berlin, what's the next pay-per-view?
Survivors, I believe.
No, Survivor Series is in November. It's November or October. So that means they have to have something. Oh, Bad Blood. Bad Blood.
Oh, that shit.
So Bad Blood would make sense. No, but it would make sense. Bloodline, Bad Blood. So.
Okay, so what's going to happen with Survivor Series then?
Okay, Survivor Series, definitely we're going to have
War Games. You're going to have War Games.
Yeah, because I think at that point, Roman's not going to care about the championship.
He doesn't give a fuck about the championship. I hate that they're making a freaking. Which, by the way, thank you for bringing that up. Why do everybody keeps making the assumption, that he's pointing at Cody Rhodes? He was not pointing at Cody Rhodes.
He's pointing at
He
Solo.
was not. He's pointing
what's
at Solo.
Mine. Oh yeah, he was saying what's mine, but that was the Ulafala thing. That was the
Exactly.
he tribal chief. Yeah, and the thing is, like right now, in fact, and I know you may disagree, but it wouldn't shock me if Roman never gets to be champion again, at least for a long time.
I wouldn't even care.
It doesn't
need it.
Because at this point, whatever he already did, the whole 1,300 days, almost 4 years or whatever
You're
it was.
not gonna beat that.
You're not gonna beat that. So him getting the championship again is gonna be like, okay, cool. Like it's not really gonna help him.
No, like he doesn't need the belt. He didn't the belt doesn't make him. He made the belt.
Well, but the thing is, him also being a babyface now. If he was a heel, that would be different. But him being a babyface, that's a little different because if he was if he was a heel, then you could have that Cody Rhodes moment, right, where you have somebody fighting and he finally gets to slay the beast. Cool. But now it's like what Roman Reigns. No, it doesn't work. No, but it doesn't work.
Well, you don't need it to work because you don't need that.
No, because the thing is, like, the stories are gonna be completely different. Because remember, The Rock came up with the idea for him to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, which that's probably what it's all gonna lead to in the end. In fact, it wouldn't shock me if in War Games, Solo Sikoa's team ends up beating him, saying like, "Oh yeah, I gave you, he gave Solo the Ulafala or something like that," and there was The Rock behind the whole thing the whole time, obviously,
because it was always my idea.
Exactly.
So I was gonna say, so I have a feeling that one, obviously Roman was not pointing at Solo. Number two, whenever he was talking and saying, pointing at his shirt, that was going towards Solo. Now, number three, Cody Rhodes is here. I feel like Cody has, between SummerSlam and press conference, he has intervened and got himself into the spotlight once again whenever it has nothing to do with him. You know what I mean? And whenever he said it, I bring the press conference because he said like, yeah, I think that Roman Reigns deserves a rematch or whatever. So that's just, you're putting the seed there for Roman to have the rematch for the belt. Whenever, and realistically, like, you don't need that. You don't need that. Like, yo, and I feel like today with Friday Night Smackdown, Triple H was like, Cody, you're not gonna pull your moves. Like, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna say that you want to wrestle a certain person, and this person is gonna be so and so, which in this case is Kevin Owens, and we'll talk about that in a different episode. But I feel like it was kind of like to clean up his mess that he created between SummerSlam and the press conference, because, bro, you don't, like, it wasn't about Cody. Nothing was ever about Cody.
Well, the only thing I would say about that is that maybe, what if it is even WWE? What if it is Triple H telling him to say that just in case The Rock and Cody and The Rock and Roman doesn't happen for whatever reason? Because The Rock's schedule is crazy. So maybe it's one of those things where, no, what I'm saying is, what if it's that? Because in the end of the day, look, you could even have at some point Cody turning heel and then Roman, beating Cody, right? Or him throwing it to Homelander or something. And then he ends up winning the championship. Like, he ends up beating Cody, which I don't think that's going to happen. Don't say it's a prediction. What I'm saying is like a possibility if you have to. Because Cody, honestly, as a champion, having a babyface champion is it's not easy to have a solid babyface champion. Like, you rarely have that. Like, even John Cena. Cody. John Cena won the championship and lost it 1,000,000 times. I think the best one, and unfortunately, is probably Hulk Hogan, because they just feed him a bunch of monsters for him to beat. That was it. But other than that, because even like Stone Cold had the championship for a little bit, lost it, got it back, and he was more of a tweener. The Rock, the same thing. So it wasn't like a dominant run. And if for a dominant run, it should be a heel. Because look, Punk was a heel. You had Brock Lesnar was a heel. The only other one that was a long reign that wasn't necessarily heel was Kevin Nash, Diesel. And that run, they say, is one of the worst ones. It didn't make any money because guess what? He's like, how are you supposed to like root for this guy? He's like the guy that's 7 feet tall. He should win. So there's nothing on the line there. It's like, yeah, did he win? Yeah, okay, he should win. That's fine, right? You want the underdog to win, and that's where Cody. It's kind of like the same thing as we said about Sami Zayn. That he had the championship, and he didn't do anything with it. Even when they won the tag team championships, it was more about the moment than them being legit champions. They were going to find a way to get the titles away from them, and they did. Too late, but they did. The same thing with Sami. Sami by himself, where he lost the Intercontinental Championship to a guy that I think should have happened in the previous pay-per-view. But hey, at least it was, at least I can't. At least I did the right thing in the end. But I don't know, bro. I really don't. I'm not 100% sure where this is gonna go. All I know is that I hope that Solo is up to the task to be able to do this. Actually, you know what I think could be the thing, going back to The Rock? What if it's like the Mandarin in Iron Man kind of deal, where it's like you show one guy as the face of the whole thing, but in reality it was The Rock all along or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's probably what's gonna happen. And
but Solo's gonna be weak. Like he's never gonna have been at that level. And then he has to admit, like, he's like, yeah, I knew I was never at that level or something like that. Like he has to humble himself.
So right now you have Jimmy coming back, essentially. And then what, like, the next question will be, before we end the show, when do you think Paul Heyman will come back?
I thought it was going to be there today. I thought he was going to be there today. When they put the camera back and you just saw Roman and the stage like really big, I was like, there he comes. And I was like, there he's going.
Paul Heyman was slowly going to creep up.
No está el viejo. Like, that's what I said. That's what I was thinking. Like, where is he?
Bro.
Where'd he go? Nothing. Nada. But,
so I'm wondering,
but that's good. That's good. He's gonna get a pop.
Yeah. I think once they come out together, I think it's gonna be even a bigger pop. You know what I mean? Because like you've been wanting that for a while. You know what I mean? Whenever, especially with the moment that he said, "I acknowledge that you're not my tribal chief," like, you know what I mean? That you anticipate the moment.
That pop was amazing.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Honestly, I don't want to talk too much about Roman Reigns and the Bloodline thing, just because, like, I'm actually excited to see what's going to happen. Like you said, this is like my biggest dream of like having a babyface Roman Reigns. A babyface Roman Reigns fucking shit up. Like, just like not even caring, and you know what I mean? Like, he got the aura. He hasn't even cut a promo yet. Hasn't said anything on the microphone. Nothing. His aura says it all. The crowd is saying it for him. You know what I mean? Like, there's not much to say.
By the way, did you get to hear what he was saying that when wasn't in front of the microphone when he started screaming at Solo? What was he saying? Because I couldn't see it. I really couldn't hear it. I was trying to read his lips or whatever. That didn't work. I was like,
when, like, on SmackDown?
At the end, yeah, at the end of SmackDown. Because then he started screaming after Solo was like, "Oh, why don't you come and get it?" Then they turned to Roman, and Roman was like screaming something, and then they took the camera back and they put it back on Roman. I was like, okay, I didn't get to see what he was saying. I wanted, because those are normally his best, I guess, promos or whatever. At least what he has to say on the mic.
I feel like his heel side was coming out. And then they were like, oh, wait, hold up. we gotta turn him to Solo. We gotta turn him
Acknowledge
to
Solo.
me. He about to cut a promo like, yo, you are not even on my level. Like,
I have no idea. But anyways,
I'm gonna go back and watch it and see what happens. See what he says. Figure it out.
All right, bro. Well, anyways, let's wrap it up here, because if not, it's going to take us an hour. Keep on talking about the Bloodline. But anyways, guys, just remember, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Peace.